Good morning. My name is Jason Ayers, and I've been a part of Gap Ministries since I was 13 years old.
This man is here to make a pitch on behalf of his organization. He's one of 15, chosen from 57 applicants by social venture partners to compete for philanthropic dollars in the Fast Pitch program. SVP seeks to spotlight and strengthen Tucson nonprofits through this funding face-off.
Good morning. My name is Kate Huffman. I am the Executive Director and founder of Earn to Learn.
This is the third and final session where participants hone their 3-minute pitch in front of a panel of judges.
I loved your beginning.
Also in attendance are mentors who've been assigned to guide and coach them through the 2-month-long process.
I think twice you said we need your help. Just do it once.
7 of these 15 will be selected for the finals.
Each year we connect over 50,000.
At stake are $40,000 in cash prizes intended to expand and enhance the important work of nonprofits in Tucson.
Kindness skills can be taught and practiced.
And today, it's just that extra level of competition that's happening because we're dressed for the event. We know that our videos and our pitches are being judged for the final selection round today.
27-year-old Liz Baker is Director of Research at the Southern Arizona Research, Science, and Engineering Foundation, or SARCEF. She hopes to be one of the 7 who make it to the finals.
It sounds easy on the surface, but I think that most of us ended up writing a 10-minute pitch for our first round.
Those just really clicked. I got
The key is to help these organizations tell their stories better by building a tight 3-minute pitch.
Driving down to the heart and the why, why we're doing what we're doing.
Liz Baker's pitch for SARCEF starts with a story.
Once there was an 8-year-old girl who felt invisible. Well, her friends
She, along with her mentors, crafted and refined this pitch over several weeks.
One day, her 3rd grade teacher announced that they would be doing.
For a while we weren't sure what story we were going to tell.
She struggled to find her place in the world.
And then later on, really a lot of wordsmithing and, all right, we have something we want to say, but we're not really happy with how we want to say it.
Just for using her brain, she no longer felt invisible.
Everyone in the audience can sort of identify with that little girl in one way or the other. Either, being that little girl, being somebody who felt invisible as a child, being a kid who didn't really have their place.
She struggled to find her place in the world.
That lost little girl turned the page at age 8 when her teacher announced an upcoming science fair.
The little girl decided to study bugs.
With encouragement from her 3rd grade teacher and a passion for bugs, that little girl entered the science fair sponsored by SARCEF.
She earned her very first trophy.
And it changed everything.
She no longer felt invisible. I'm Liz Baker, Director of SARCEF, and I am that little girl. It was an absolute transformation for me as an 8-year-old. I suddenly had confidence. I went from being, the quietest kid in class, and the next year I ran for vice president of my elementary school.
And that one first-place trophy led to more. Her interests expanded to art and animals. And her mother, also an educator, saw her daughter blossom. Liz would continue entering the science fair.
I actually ended up with $250,000 in scholarships from doing the science fair and in keeping with the process.
Now with a master's degree in comparative and evolutionary psychology, she directs research programs at SARCEF, the same organization that ran those science fairs. She and SARCEF deliver STEM expertise and resources to thousands of girls and underserved children in southern Arizona.
Whether it's just giving them the confidence that they can do research and that science isn't only for white men in lab coats, or the fact that they're finding their passion and figuring out another way to explore it.
Tonight is the finals of Fast Pitch Tucson, held here at the Jewish Community Center. Hundreds of people have turned out to hear from the 7 finalists.
Great programs are fantastic, but nonprofit organizations need more than program. They need infrastructure.
David Griffiths is a founding partner at Social Venture Partners of Tucson, the organization hosting this event.
And they need to be able to tell their story, and they need to be able to have data systems and telephone systems, and this is all part of a broader idea about how you build the infrastructure that supports great program and how that impact ripples through the community.
It's a sold-out, packed house. 7 presenters have made it to the finals, and Liz Baker is one of them.
I was absolutely over the moon when they gave me the call last week. I've been anticipating it every day since. There were so many amazing nonprofits competing to get to this point, and I'm completely honored that I was selected as one of the final 7. But overall, it's just huge. To be able to spread the word about SARSF to 500 people is an incredible opportunity.
Well, welcome to Arminga. Are you guys ready for our fast pitches?
And so it begins. 7 finalists, 7 programs, and 7 judges. Hundreds are here to witness the pitches and support the candidates.
2/3 of children in poverty are not RedTube. They start kindergarten behind, read below grade level.
Teen pregnancy does happen. It happened to Natalie at the start of her senior year.
Approximately 70,000 Tucsonans remain uninsured, and without our clinic, the only doctor our patients may ever see is in the emergency room.
Community Share has created that pathway through an online platform that matches teachers with an ecosystem of community partners.
The audience listens closely as the pitches are made and the ask delivered.
And today, we are asking you for your support to help us reach our goal of $70,000.
Help us raise $15,000 so that we can provide our program.
We're asking $40,000 to help us expand our hours, see more patients, and implement innovative screening programs.
With $1,000, we can provide 100 area teens with comprehensive sex education.
Liz Baker.
Liz Baker makes her pitch for SARSF.
Once, there was an 8-year-old girl who felt invisible. While her friends received trophies for soccer and dance, she struggled to find her place in the world. One day, her 3rd grade teacher announced that they would be doing research like real scientists.
After all 7 pitches are made, the judges deliberate and then deliver their final decision.
These people, some of the best we have in Tucson.
Awards are given in several categories, including the Audience Choice Award.
Teen Outreach Pregnancy Services.
But the biggest checks of the evening go to Liz Baker and SARSF.
SARSF!
The Social Venture Partner Award of $10,000 and the Greater Good Innovation Award of $5,000.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This is 10,000 more kids that we'll be able to reach. Overwhelming, amazing. I can't believe it's us.
For Liz Baker, all she sees is potential.
Every dollar for our outreach program is a kid, so that's 15,000 kids that we're going to be able to reach thanks to Fast Pitch tonight.
As somebody said to me a few minutes ago, they lived in Tucson their whole life. They have never been to an event like this.
David Griffiths says Fast Pitch will be back again next year, creating more opportunity for Tucson's nonprofits.
Mark the date on your calendar, next November.